The first filter we're going to go over in today's snipe filter video is the small forward jazz filter, man. What you want to do is set your position to small forward. You can put your color to dark matter if you want, but it's not necessary. Set your theme to glorious, and then your team to the Utah Jazz, man. And you're going to scroll your maximum buyout up until you find the cheapest Lauri Markkanens on your console, which were 2 seconds ago going for 33,000. Perhaps his price is going down 30k, so you want to grab him for 25k and below, depending on your console. Basically, what I would suggest is, as always, man, work the scroll. So you're scrolling on the cheapest one and pick up Lauri Markkanen if he pops up for 6,000 MT, cheaper than the cheapest one. 5,000 you can get away with at this price point, as long as he's not up to like 40k, man. If you want to do 5,000, if he's in like 30, 32, 33,000 price range, pick up Lauri Markkanen if it pops up for 5k cheaper than the cheapest one you're scrolling on. And if AK pops up at any price on this scroll, man, pick him up because he is still very expensive, man. Just keep adjusting your scroll. If you want to, you can just set your maximum buyout to 5k cheaper than the cheapest Lauri Markkanen and grab anything that pops up if you don't want to work the scroll, man. Great, phenomenal filter, man. A lot of Markkanen's been going up for under 10k. So spend some time on here and make some lovely profit, man. Before we get into the rest of the snipe filters, for the most reliable and cheapest 2k23 MT, hit up my sponsor at NBA2King.com and use code GRINDS for 5% off. Also, if you need any grinding services, contact Rose NBA on Twitter. The link is in the description. All right, the next filter we're going to go over is another great one, man. Somebody literally just threw a ton of cards up on this filter, which is going to end up dropping the price a little bit, sadly. What you want to do is put your theme to glorious, put your division to Pacific, man. And again, you're going to scroll on the cheapest Brandon Ingram, which was, like I said, literally 3 minutes ago, going for 9,000. Now there's some up for about 8,000 MT, man. Just kind of see what is going on, man. I'm guessing they'll go back up to around 9,000, but right now, just scroll on the cheapest card, which on Xbox is going for about 8,000 MT. Keep the cheapest one up. Keep refreshing on here. Pick up Blake Griffin if he pops up for any price point on the scroll you're working. Otherwise, snipe Brandon Ingram for about 3,000 MT, cheaper than the cheapest one at the moment. You could do 2,500 as well, man. Like right now, I would pick them up if they pop up for 5,000 MT and below. If it goes back up to 9k, grab them for about 6,800 and below. Great filter, man. And then, like I said, snipe Blake Griffin if he pops up at any price point, because he's going for about 20,000 MT. The next filter we're going to go over is the Andre Karolinko hard scope filter, man. This card is phenomenal. He plays the 2, which is mind-blowing. Set your name to Andre Karolinko, put your color to dark matter, and you're going to raise your maximum buyout up until you find the cheapest one, which should be going for about 100k on Xbox, maybe like 90k on PS. I don't know, let me know, guys. What you want to do is lower your maximum buyout 20 to 30% as always. Right now on Xbox, he's selling for about 99,000, 98,000. So I would recommend you bringing your maximum buyout down to 80,000 MT and just keep refreshing and snipe absolutely him anything if he pops up. If I can speak, snipe AK if he pops up for any price under 80k, man. Should pop up hopefully for around 20, 30k sometimes, man. I know a lot of people have been sniping him for pretty cheap today. Great filter, man. Great card. Pick one up for your team if you want, man, or just snipe them and make tons of profit. Another great filter, man, especially this past week. It's been going crazy with the super packs that are still in the game, so it's still a great filter to work, man. Put your color to dark matter. Set your theme to heroes. You're going to scroll your maximum buyout up until you find the cheapest hero card on your console, which will be Manu Ginobili. You're going to go ahead and find the cheapest one, going for about 35,000 on Xbox. What I recommend, again, is the scroll, man. Refresh on the cheapest Manu, so that way if a freaking, hero Kevin Durant pops up for 34,000, you'll still see it and be able to snipe it. But if you put your max buyout to 30k, you won't see it, man. So go ahead and refresh on the cheapest Manu, man. That's kind of almost a snipe, but not really. Just keep refreshing with the cheapest one up. Pick up Manu, man. If he pops up for 7,000 MT, cheaper than whatever price point you're scrolling on him at, pick him up if he pops for 7k cheaper. Otherwise, go ahead and pick up any other hero card that pops up on this scroll that you're working. Penny is the next cheapest card, who's going for about 60-ish, 50-ish K, 50k probably. So refresh on here, pick Manu for 7k cheaper than the cheapest one, and pick up any other hero card that pops up. The next filter we're gonna go over is another heroes filter, man. This one has also been going crazy, man. Set your color to dark matter, put your theme to heroes. This is the dark matter heroes enabled filter. Basically, you're gonna buy the cheapest version of any hero dark matter that is a buyout, which is Joel Embiid, J.R. Smith, Penny, Manu, and Paul George. I think those are the 5 heroes you need to pick up. Buy the cheapest possible version of all those cards, send them to your collection. If you have any expensive heroes you want to snipe, make sure you send them to your auctions if they're in your collection, otherwise they'll never show up. You're gonna put your color to dark matter, put your theme to heroes. You're gonna, at least this is working on Xbox, man, you're gonna raise your minimum bid up to 100K, your minimum buyout to 500, turn on enable, man, and just keep refreshing. Snipe anything that pops up, as it is profit if you enable all the cheap dark matter cards. The key here is to make sure there's less than 80 cards on your scroll before you go ahead and enable. So you would just put your minimum bid up to 100K, your minimum buyout to 500, and before you hit enable, search and just count through every single one of these cards and make sure there's less than 80 on this scroll. If it's less than 80, you're good to go. Go ahead and turn on enabled, and it is a working filter, man. Lots of snipes been popping up on this filter, man, so give it a try, man. The next filter we're gonna go over is the dark matter cheapest filter, man. Set your color to dark matter. You want to find the cheapest cards on your console, which on Xbox are going for about 6,000 MT. I am 90% certain as of right now there are bots buying any dark matter in the game for 5,950 is your max buyout. So you want to go ahead and bring your maximum buyout down to 5,000, man, and just keep refreshing. Snipe absolutely anything that pops up, man, and then post it up for 5,950, or check the price, of course, of who you snipe, man, because it could be a more expensive card. You can also do the same thing with the glorious cheapest filter, 5K max buyout, man. Snipe anything that pops up and then sell it for whatever it's going for. Another great filter, man, still is the center dark matter cheapest filter, man. Center cards are still way more expensive. Put your position to center, set your color to dark matter. You want to find the cheapest center on your console, which on Xbox is going to be this Kareem, going for about 10,000 MT, man. I just sniped a Mitch Robinson for 7,000 MT on this filter about 30 minutes ago. Sold it for 16,500 MT. So there's a lot of profit to be made on this filter. I would again recommend you scroll on the cheapest one, center dark matter. Scroll, maybe not on this one. You got to know your card pricing very good to scroll on this filter. So you might want to just put your maximum buyout down to 8,000 and snipe absolutely anything that pops up, especially if you're not familiar with all the specific center pricing and which ones to grab at 10,000 and which one to not grab. So just do 8K max buyout and snipe anything that pops up, and then check its price and sell it for however much it's going for. The next filter we're going to go over is the Galaxy Opal cheapest filter. Set your color to Galaxy Opal. You want to find the cheapest cards on your console, which on Xbox are going for about 31,000 MT right now. 3,100, man. I wish 31,000. 3,150, man. You can sell these cards for maybe a little bit higher, maybe 3,200. You want to go ahead and bring your maximum buyout down to 2,500 MT, man. Keep refreshing, snipe absolutely anything that pops up, and then check its price and sell it for however much it's going for. Of course, we need to go over the invincible filter, man. Sadly, or not sadly, these cards have been popping up, just sadly not for me, man. I can't see none of them, bro. What you want to do is set your theme to invincible. This is the invincible filter, man. Put your minimum buyout to 500 and just keep refreshing, man. If anything at all pops up, buy it as quick as possible, as it is like 200,000 MT profit, man, almost every time. Sometimes it's 500,000. You snipe a Kobe or an MJ, it might be 700,000 profit, man. This is a great filter. However, you will need to have some patience, man. While I was live for like 2 hours, people in chat were telling me on Xbox alone they saw about 7 invincibles that just didn't want to pop up for me, but that's okay. But work this filter, man, get a snipe on here and make lots of profit. Should be more active now. We have 14 invincibles in the game, man. Let's go. All right, in the last filter, of course, I'm going to give you guys a working dark matter enabled scroll on Xbox, man. What you want to do is take Kawhi Leonard Elemental out of your collection, hero J.R. Smith, hero Kevin Durant out of your collection. Donovan Mitchell, I don't think is needed. I have mine out. So basically, I'm pretty sure you just need to pull out Kevin Durant, hero J.R. Smith, Kawhi Leonard Elemental, man. Then you're going to go over to your auctions, put your color to dark matter, raise your minimum bid all the way up to 100,000 MT, put your minimum buyout to 500 and turn on enabled, man, and boom, we have a working scroll where you can see the 4, 12, and 24 hour mark with just a 2 scroll in front of the 4 hours, man. It's a lovely scroll for on a pack day, man. So work this filter. If you have the dark matter enable filter, it is a great filter, and this is a working scroll. As always, if anybody on PlayStation can leave a working scroll for the dark matter enable filter on PS in the comments of the video, I would appreciate it, man. That's it for the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Good luck on the filters, man. Let's try and get this video up to 200 likes, man. If you want to see the best snipes of the week, you guys did crazy snipes, man, click the video that's popping up on screen. Jay Grinds out.